Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW! Yay! Alright folks, today I'm taking on a player in a 6-on-6 single battle, and I'm going to try and use Haxorus again, alongside Lapras, Umbreon, Quagsire, Hawlucha, and Jolteon. Haxorus hasn't had that great of a usage in this series so far. I've only just started using him and he's been getting bodied, but I want to give him another chance. And for today's challenger, this player is known as Ryan D, whom I battled back in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and he beat me there too. But things are different. Not as many Pokemon are available in this game. Dynamaxing is a pretty major mechanic. Mega Stones and Z Crystals are gone. So we will see if I can beat Ryan D this time. Indeed. Let's go ahead and find this battle and get this started before I make my commentary sound even more ridiculous. I would love to use Haxorus, and I'm going to use Haxorus, but I'm hoping he doesn't get swept away in like half a second like he did last time. So if he gets good results this time, I'll be content. If I win the battle at all, great. If Haxorus isn't used in the victory, so be it. But as it stands, I'm going to give Haxorus another try. I'm giving Haxorus a lot of focus. He might not even be the star of this battle. It's just because I want him to work, darn it. He's a good Pokemon, I promise. But I also acknowledge I have 5 other Pokemon on my team that can get the job done. Okay, we are ready to go. I have selected the rules 6-on-6 single battle, normal rules against Ryan D, going by the name of Rose here. And it's not just Rose, because it has an accent over the E. Now, he's got Decidueye, Seismitoad, Rotom-H, Corviknight, Mimikyu, and Hydreigon. A pretty well-rounded team. Excited to see the Decidueye, whereas back in the day, I felt like I saw it kind of often. This time, I'm actually very relieved to see it, because everyone's always running Incineroar. It's nice to see the other Gen 7 starters. Anywho, Haxorus could do okay here, but I think I want to start with Lapras, get my screen set up, and if I don't see a good opportunity to Gigantamax my Lapras, then I'll save her for later. So we'll go with this. Jolteon is there for speed control, and then the main obnoxious thing on my opponent's team is going to be the Mimikyu. I feel like I can have a counter to each other thing on the team, like Hawlucha can deal with the Decidueye, Jolteon can deal with the Corviknight, Quagsire can probably deal with the Rotom, we shall see. But for now, we are getting started, baby. This should be an exciting match. This should be pretty even, and I'm on the left side, which means we're going to the grass arena, baby! Trying to get this arena in more videos because I feel like it's the arena I see the least. This or the rock arena, because the rock arena is exclusive to Pokemon Sword. I can't enable it, and I feel like just nobody picks it. Well, he's starting with Rotom, which I guess is to be expected because he can easily go for a Volt Switch. And while Lapras could probably take it, I think it's wiser of me to prevent him from switching out by switching to Jolteon and using my Volt Absorb ability, or by switching to Quagsire and just being immune to it. Because I think Volt Absorb is exactly what's coming. And I could Gigantamax Lapras here and have my Weakness Policy proc, but I want to see what this Rotom will do if it can't Volt Switch. And if he just randomly switches out, that's better for me. So, yep, Volt Switch, I figured as much. So you don't get to do that. Now, I can't use Earthquake on you because you have Levitate, but what I can do is still use Waterfall for a super effective hit. And if you switch into something else, what else did you have? Decidueye, Corviknight, Seismitoad, Hydreigon. Yeah, so Waterfall should be okay. Seismitoad? Okay, so this should deal neutral damage. Let's see. Oh, you have Water! I forgot you had Water Absorb. Well, I also have Water Absorb. I guess just a lot of Water Ground types have Water Absorb. So we're going to go to Lapras in that case. Let's see what you plan to do, because I honestly have no idea. You could be going for an Ice type attack with Ice Punch. I doubt you're probably not going to have much different. You're not going to have many differences than my Quagsire. Okay, Toxic. That's smart. In this case, I have Freeze Dry, which will be a super effective hit towards you. And I can also set up my screens if I so desire. So maybe I should. I mean, if I Gigantamax, my Freeze Dry won't be super effective. So maybe I should do this first, and then Gigantamax, and then try and set up my Aurora Veil. So we'll go for this. Toxic sucks. It does, folks, it does. It was smart of him to use that. But thankfully, he has nothing on his team that can absorb ice attacks. And even if he goes for Protect, I'll just use Freeze Dry on the next turn, and then I'll still get a chance to Gigantamax. I doubt this is going to be his Dynamax Pokemon, so he's definitely thinking. He is taking his time as he makes his turn. What are you planning, my man? Are you expecting this Freeze Dry right here? You probably are. Okay, so Seismitoad's going back. Going into Corviknight. Okay, a pretty safe switch. Now, do I still want to Gigantamax? I mean, I could. I've got Thunder up my sleeve. I could set all my other stuff up. I could get the Rain going. I could get the Electric Terrain going. So that's fine. Didn't do much. That's fine. Yeah, I think getting the screen set up is still a good idea. Corviknight probably can't do much to me. Because if you used a steel type move, it would do neutral damage. If you used a flying type move, it would do neutral damage. So I feel like I have the advantage here. Yeah, the Toxic Stucks, I do have to stall it out. And Corviknight can be defensive, but although it's a steel flying type, it's no Skarmory. It's no Skarmory. So let's get Gigantamax Lapras in play. We're good. We'll get that G-Max Resonance going in just a second, and we'll see what this Corviknight's plan is. Because you're not Dynamaxing it, so even if you used Protect, I would bust through and get my screen set up. So what's your plan? Iron Head. Okay. If you were trying to make me flinch, you can't make a Gigantamax Pokemon flinch. We will get my screen, so now that attack will deal even less damage the next turn. But again, the sucky thing is the Toxic, which will deal more and more damage to me each turn. Okay, that did about, what, a quarter of his health? I guess a little less. Maybe like a fifth of his health. That's not too bad. Okay, well then I guess for the next turn I can either set up the Rain or go straight for Max Lightning. I guess I'll use Max Lightning. The Rain won't benefit the Lightning until I revert back to regular Lapras. So we'll get both of those set up. Going for Roost. Okay, for some reason I didn't think you'd have that, but that makes sense. So for this turn, you actually won't be a flying type Pokemon. So this will not be a super effective hit. Or maybe it will be because you're pure flying. What happens if a pure flying type Pokemon uses Roost? No, it's not super effective. Okay, understood. I think you just become a normal type Pokemon for that turn. So we do have the Electric Terrain though, so the next time I use that move, it'll be even stronger. I only have one more turn of being Dynamax. He really wants to stall this out. So I will set up the Rain with Max Geyser, and that'll make it so that when I am back to regular Lapras, Thunder will always hit. Okay, you're U-turning. He could be going back into Seismitoad, which would be unfortunate because then it means I can't get my Rain set up, but we'll see. Or actually he is going to Seismitoad because he knows I can't use Thunder. So yeah, I can't use Thunder, I can't use my Rain. Well then we'll just go back to the original strategy and use Freeze Dry again. So no Rain, that's fine. A safe switch, a smart switch, but I figured I'd play that the way I had to. Because even if I used the electric attack, he would have been immune to it too. So that's fine. In any event, Freeze Dry might one-hit KO you, or two-hit KO you. We'll see in just a second. So there's that Freeze Dry. Should be able to take a hit from you. You have Toxic, you probably have a Water move. You're probably not going to use the... Okay, Stealth Rock. You are a set-up Seismitoad. Fascinating. Fascinating. Toxic, I guess, could have been expected. I run Quagsire, and I should have Toxic myself, but my Quagsire is holding an Assault Vest, so I can't use Toxic. And not a one-hit KO, but I'll take you out next turn. What are you holding? A Leftovers? You're holding Leftovers? Okay. Yeah, this is a setup Seismitoad. But Leftovers did that much. Or Freeze Dry did that much. And this is the Pokemon on your team that's holding Leftovers, so that's good to know. Do you have Protect by any chance? You have Earthquake. Okay, I still don't think this will KO. Oh, I'm at 2 HP. This will KO. Doy, I was not paying attention. I don't think Earthquake will deal 2 HP of damage. Yeah, it definitely will. Not super worried about this, though. So Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Toxic. Your last move could be Protect, but I feel like it's going to be Waterfall or something. So, oh yeah, you stalled at my Aurora Veil. Well, good job. In that case, then, what do you say? I want to send in Hawlucha because I can easily use Close Combat, proc her item, and activate her Unburden ability, but maybe Jolteon's a safe bet because Jolteon's holding an Air Balloon, so he can't hit with Earthquake. If he switches out, I'll just attack whatever else he sends in. I've got Shadow Ball, which should deal enough damage to take out Seismitoad, and like I said, if he switches out, then something else will just take the hit. So let's see, he might be confused about this. Do I want to go for Substitute? No, I want to go for Shadow Ball. Let's not overthink this. I could always use Substitute on the next turn. So let's take out the Seismitoad now while I can. Okay. Alright. Shadow Ball goes first. This should be enough. And it is. Alright, Seismitoad is down. But my Lapras is down. But I have Electric Terrain set up. Now I don't. Never mind. How unfortunate. Could have been nice to have had one turn with the Electric Terrain while Jolteon was out. But that's fine. Whatever else he sends in can get paralyzed. So I can start doing speed control. Hydreigon. Okay. So we'll definitely need to paralyze that. Hydreigon's a pseudo-legendary with a great special attack stat, so let's see if I can hinder you even in the slightest. But it's crucial that this hits, so Jolteon, please hit. Now, I don't know what the Hydreigon's going for. If it's going for Draco Meteor, it might have been smarter of me to use Substitute, but we shall see. It's probably not going for Draco Meteor. I don't think he's going to use that just yet. He's going for Dragon Pulse. Okay, he probably doesn't even have Draco Meteor if he has Dragon Pulse, so I think I played this safely here. Jolteon's out, that's fine. The important thing was that Hydreigon got paralyzed, so the rest of my Pokemon can put in that work. Which Pokemon should put in the work? Hawlucha could set up here, but if she doesn't get the one-hit KO, she will faint. So maybe Umbreon's the way to go, and I can just be totally obnoxious to this Hydreigon. Because Umbreon's specially defensive. Its best attack against me is probably going to be Dragon Bolt, or Dragon Pulse. So let's go for Snarl and just lower its special attack stat, and we'll just chip away at it till it's dead. Because it's not going to be holding leftovers. It could be holding a berry, but I kind of doubt that. It's not holding Life Orb. If it's Choice Scarfed or Choice Spexed, I guess we'll see in a second. Yeah, what could you... You could actually be going for Assault Vest. But even so, I will chip away, and we will slowly but surely take this thing down. Yeah, I'm making confusing plays, I acknowledge, but I'm making plays that throw him off too. Because I'll be able to take all these hits. Okay, so Umbreon's faster thanks to the Thunder Wave. Okay, so that lowers his special attack stat. So this next attack should hardly deal anything. Let's see. Dragon Pulse. Okay, so you could be Choice Specs into it, or you're just that's just your strongest move right now. So 154 into 91. Okay, so you did 63. So if I use Snarl again, you should start dealing like 40 or 30 damage. So let's go again, and then at this point, I will start healing more damage than he's dealing. So he might want to switch out. We shall see. If he does switch out, Hydreigon will be paralyzed for the remainder of the battle. He still has the Mimikyu in the back, which is worrisome, but if he switches into Mimikyu, at least I'll be dealing an attack that will knock its Disguise ability off. So, I think I'm playing this okay right now. Hydreigon's fully paralyzed, that's fine. Gives me an extra turn to restore some more health. He's now at -2 special attack, and we're just going to keep doing this. And we'll just keep doing this until this Hydreigon is done. Or until he switches it out. So let's keep going. And I could go for Fake Tears eventually, which is probably what I will do once his special attack is low enough. I need to make sure that I'm at a point where I'm restoring more health than he's dealing. Then I'll use Fake Tears to lower his special defense, and then I will try and go in for the kill. Let's see, Seismitoad is out. He still has Mimikyu in the back. He still has the Decidueye. I'm not too worried about the Decidueye right now. Let's see, Hydreigon's going back. I had a feeling. Is he going into Mimikyu? Yes, he is. So this will knock off the Disguise, although Umbreon probably can't take an attack from this because Mimikyu is a physical attacker and my Umbreon doesn't have great physical defense stats or physical defense options right now. I could go for Charm. I don't think I'll be faster. At the very least, the Disguise is knocked off, so whatever Pokemon comes in next can get the KO. So I think that's how it has to be played. I have to go for Charm right now, if I can even survive. I could switch, but I just don't want Mimikyu potentially setting up with Swords Dance either. So maybe the play then is to go to Quagsire? No, Umbreon should finish this off. So foul play, it would only deal neutral damage anyway. I have to go for Charm. Okay, Charm it shall be. Okay, so you're using Play Rough. I barely survived the hit. Thank goodness I had those leftovers work earlier. Okay, now you're definitely going to KO me this next turn, or you might switch out again. I don't know. Either way, it was important that I got the Charm off, which I did. So the next Pokemon should be able to take a hit and go in for the kill. So, I mean, Umbreon's just going to have to go down here. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Let's take out that Mimikyu! And then the only other major threat on the team that I can recall is probably the Rotom, which Quagsire could deal with later. This is probably a good time for... Actually, this is probably a good time for either Hawlucha or Haxorus to set up. So let's go with Haxorus. Yeah, if I get a Dragon Dance off, I should be good. Mimikyu's at -2 attack, so it shouldn't KO me here. And if he switches out, I still get a chance to use Dragon Dance. So this is the opportunity. This is the opportunity for Haxorus to finally get a chance to shine. So let's get that Dragon Dance. Okay. This will boost my attack and my speed, which will make me faster than Mimikyu the next turn if it's faster than me now, which it probably is. Oh, he's Dynamaxing. Oh my, are you kidding me? I didn't even think about that. He's Dynamaxing it so we can ensure the kill. But if I do survive this turn, he won't be able to use Shadow Sneak next turn because he's Dynamax, so he can't use a priority move. I'll be faster because I'll have +1 in speed and Haxorus is already pretty speedy. And then I can probably take it out from there. Next Starfall. Please don't KO, please. Ah, that was a smart play on his part. Haxorus, you're doomed. You just can't get a break. Alright, I thought that was the play. I thought that was the chance for Haxorus to set up. He probably would have done the same thing if I sent in Hawlucha there. It's just unfortunate that Haxorus can't catch a break. Alright, we're going to go in for Quagsire because Quagsire can probably take a few hits. I made him use his Dynamax at least. I don't have to worry about Decidueye or something getting Dynamax later. Okay, but it's still at -2 attack. Alright, I already used my Gigantamax at the beginning of the battle. I've already kind of forgotten about it because I didn't even get to use my Aurora Veil that much. He stalled me out of it. Okay, yeah. So this is good. This is good. We're going to slowly chip away at it. That lowers my defense. That's not so good. I might need to switch to Mimikyu. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that defense drop all too much. Let's go to Hawlucha then. it'll proc my item if he lowers my defense, which will boost my speed, and then I can go in and try and just deal a ton of damage to him. So go ahead, use that again. Please don't use the fairy move. Okay, Max Phantasm, this is good, because I'm holding a white herb, which resets my stats, and then when I'm no longer holding an item, my Unburden ability activates, which doubles my speed. Very good. Okay, and you're not Dynamaxed anymore. So this should be a chance for me to finally KO this Mimikyu. Let's see. Alright, Poison Jab will only deal neutral damage, but it's probably... No, Aerial Ace would have done more, right? Oh well. That's fine. Let's go. Maybe I'll get Poison and it'll deal chip damage to it. Let's see. And... I should have gone for Aerial Ace, but yeah, I don't think Aerial Ace would have done enough. Oh well, we're just going to go for Poison Jab again. Okay, Shadow Sneak again. Hawlucha should barely survive this. Good girl. Alright, and then she should be faster than everything else on his team after this. And Mimikyu is done. Okay. I don't know why I went for Poison Jab twice in a row. I really should have just done Aerial Ace, but okay, Misty... Oh, I couldn't have poisoned him anyway because Misty Terrain was in effect. I forgot. Yeah, so it really was dumb of me to use Poison Jab there. I'm sorry. But it's gone now. Aerial Ace probably wouldn't have KO'd it unless I got a critical hit. So we're good. Corviknight's back. Alright, let's see how much Thunder Punch will do to this thing. It might not KO and he might get the kill here. But I am going to be faster. So that much is good. Alright, Thunder Punch. Come on, Hawlucha. You've got a great attack stat. Hit it like a truck. Here we go. And how much is this going to do? Not enough. Paralysis? No. And you're holding a Rocky Helmet. Well, now I know what item you're holding. Okay, Rocky Helmet's not good for Quagsire, though. But at least my defense is no longer dropped. So Quagsire can probably take this out, but I still have to worry about the Decidueye in the back. If he sends in Hydreigon next, I feel like Quagsire could take it out, but I don't have much of an answer to Decidueye. If Quagsire can somehow take a hit from Decidueye, which it probably can't, I might be able to one-hit KO it with Ice Punch, but I doubt it. U-turn? Okay. What are you going into, Decidueye? Maybe I should have gone for Ice Punch. No, I mean, I didn't know he was going to switch. Waterfall would have dealt more damage. I can't predict a switch like that, but I think Decidueye is coming out. All right. Well, at least I'll be able to see it before I lose this battle, because I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, and smack! Now, can I take a hit from this thing? I have no way to restore health, so I need to be able to take a hit, and I'm definitely going to be slower. But you're probably going to use the grass move and be 4 times effective. Yeah! That's okay, I just got outplayed. He knows his stuff. There are 1 or 2 things I probably should have done differently, like Hawlucha using Aerial Ace is one thing, but I probably should have switched out Lapras when I had the chance. I probably should have known that Seismitoad had Water Absorb. I should have picked 1 or 2 different moves expecting him to switch. It's all good. Ryan D beat me fair and square. So Ryan D, thank you very much for the battle. And folks, if you also want to challenge me, there is a form in the description down below. There's only like 3 or 4 questions on it that just asks you what type of battle you want to have. And if you submit that form, I might have you on the series, and I might battle you as well. Haxorus, I need to do some more evaluation with you. I'm not done using you just yet, but I gotta see where I can properly use you. For now, that wraps up this episode of Pokemon BATAW, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos, and I hope you'll join me as I hopefully give Haxorus another chance in the future. For now, let me do a spin. Oh, bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Hey, thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. If you want to know what other types of videos I plan to make, or if you just want to try and keep in touch with me, you can either subscribe to my YouTube channel here by clicking the button down below, or you can follow my Twitter account, @RealYoshiller. I post previews, and I post when I'm going to events, and if you want to interact with me, that's probably the best place to do so. Either way, I appreciate any and all support that you guys have, and I hope to see you all in the future. Woohoo!